Thank you, Bonnie. Good morning. I'm Rob Craig Coleman, a member of the worship arts team, and my pronouns are he and him. We choose to share our pronouns because we know people of all genders are holy, whole, and loved. We welcome you here today as we join together to create a space where we nurture and explore individual spirituality, build a committed and loving community, and help heal our world. If this is your first time with us, we are so happy that you have joined us. Please visit our webpage to learn more about our beloved community, and there you can connect with our staff, or for those who are with us here in the sanctuary this morning, please speak with either myself or Melissa after the service during our time out in Fellowship Hall. If you're watching this service online during its initial broadcast at 10 a.m. on April 28th, please join us after the service for a conversation via Zoom hosted by A.J. Heidkamp. And if you're attending in person, please join us in Fellowship Hall for social hour. In times of joy, in times of sorrow, times of hope, and times of despair, we are blessed and can be grateful for this opportunity to gather in community. Please take a moment to look around and simply recognize those who surround you and that they are here to share and worship and community with you this morning. Today, we are thankful to have Reverend Evan Carville Ziemer, join us in leading worship. Welcome, Reverend Evan.
Good morning. I'm Evan Carville Ziemer. I serve as developmental lead of the New England region. I have served in this role since July, but I've been congregational life staff for more than a decade, serving congregations like yours, and it's such a joy and honor to be with you this morning, both for worship and for the conversations we'll have later. You can use any pronoun with me, and you'll hear people use multiple ones. Our opening words today are from Reverend Gretchen Haley. Come in rejoicing if joy is on your heart. Bring your praise and sense of wonder. Fill this place with all your gladness at life's sweetness and sweet surprise. Come in grieving if loss is in your bones. Bring your anger and your struggle, your deep disorientation, and your longing for what no longer remains, your longing for what has never been. Come in confessing if regrets burden your soul. Bring yourself in all your humanity, your imperfections and your short-sightedness, your impatience and your struggle to be here in this moment as it is. Come in with all of yourself just as you are, for here is a place for the living, a place for real life, this momentary, mundane, miraculous mess. Here is a place for the remembering, all of it, all of ourselves, and the ways we remain connected in this common course, held in a love that through it all calls us on. Come, let us worship together.
And so now as I get ready to say our chalice words and Reverend Evan lights the chalice, anybody want to come up here pretty quickly? We're going to light the chalice and then do the words. So as we light this chalice this morning with Unitarian Universalists all around the globe, I invite you to call into your heart the flame you kindled this morning, the flame of truth, of community, of commitment to love and to justice. So join in our reciting our chalice lighting words found on the laminated sheets and the pews. In the light of truth, the warmth of community, the fire of commitment, we gather this day. May the flame we now kindle be to us a symbol of the holiness we seek. And now I'm going to need some help. Anybody going to help out? Hurry up. Okay, we're going to do our children's affirmation. We are Unitarian Universalists, the Church of the open mind, the loving heart, and the helping hands. Thanks, guys. Please rise in body or spirit and sing our opening hymn, number 34 in the gray hymnal, Though I May Speak with Bravest Fire. Some candles. Oh, you're
Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
Okay.
See, I had to screw up, so it was okay if you
It's
do
fine.
later. Okay, yeah, good. Kimberly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kimberly, the RE coordinator here, and I would like to invite the children forward for a story. And anyone else who wants to come up. All right, come on up and get comfortable. So my story that I have for you today is called Somebody Loves You, Mr. Hatch. And if you come really close, you can see these pictures. They're a little small. Mr. Hatch was tall and thin, and he did not smile. Every morning at 6:30 sharp, he would leave his brick house and walk 8 blocks to the shoelace factory where he worked. At lunchtime, he would sit alone in a corner, eat his cheese and mustard sandwich, and drink a cup of coffee. Sometimes he brought a prune for dessert. After work, he would make 2 stops, at the newsstand to get his paper, and at the grocery store to buy a fresh turkey wing for his supper. After supper, he read the paper, took a shower, and went to bed early. He keeps to himself. That is what everyone said about Mr. Hatch. Do you all think Mr. Hatch is a quiet person or a loud person? What do you think? He's a quiet person, yeah. One Saturday, when Mr. Hatch stepped onto the porch with his dustpan and broom, he got a surprise package wrapped in brown paper. He had never spoken to the postman before. "Thank you, Mr. Gruber," he said. Mr. Gruber smiled. "You're welcome. I always enjoy delivering packages." Mr. Hatch tore the brown paper off. Inside was a white box, which he opened to find another box. This one was heart-shaped, all satiny red with a pink bow on top. It was filled with candy. What do you think he has? What holiday is that that we get heart-shaped boxes. Yeah, Valentine's Day, you're right. You're right. Something fluttered to the porch floor. It was a little white card. He picked it up. It said, "Somebody loves you." Only then did he remember it was Valentine's Day. Mr. Hatch wondered and wondered. Now who would send this to me? He was all alone. He had no friends. And yet someone sent him a Valentine. Who? He put the box on the coffee table and tried to do some dusting. But every time he left the room, he had to keep peeking to see if the box was still there. He dusted, and the dust cloth seemed to whisper, "Somebody loves you. Somebody loves you."